It's here, Samsung ATIV Book 9 Plus. My name is Chippy from ultrabooknews.com, and thanks to Intel and Samsung for sending over the Samsung ATIV Book 9 Plus. I'm going to unbox it now, and over the next few weeks we'll be doing a review of it. Now, the Book 9 Plus is one of the most popular ultrabooks on the site at the moment in terms of sort of views and so forth, and the reason is because it's a damn slick device. Basically, it's got a fantastic QHD touchscreen, really slim design. There it is. It's light, and it is pretty gorgeous. So I'm not sure which version this is. Let's just quickly tell you which version it is. Windows 8, obviously. We've got 4200U CPU. That's Haswell. That's the PLS screen, so IPS, 13.3 inch. I think this might actually be a 1920 by 1080. I'm not too sure actually. It might not be the QHD version. We've got 4 gigs of RAM and we've got 128 gig SSD. Let's open it up quick. So you've seen me go over the Book 9 Plus before. So I don't need to really go over too much details, and because it's been out for a while and it's also been reviewed by a number of people, obviously I don't need to spend too much time. Oh, this is still cold. It got delivered a couple of hours ago. It's obviously been sitting in a storeroom overnight because it's freezing cold. Let's just have a quick look at the power charger. Very light power charger. That is very light for the size there. But it has got, in Europe, the big kettle plug, which is almost the same weight as the charger. I want to see if there's any adapters in here. There are, and it is the Ethernet breakout port. It is Ethernet, proper Ethernet connector. It's not a USB. There's a blanked off one here as well. I bet there is something in there, or was something in there. Maybe HDMI, micro HDMI to HDMI adapter. I'll show you around the device and the reason why some of those adapters are needed. So here's on the right hand side. This is the micro HDMI port here. This is headset. This is USB 3 and Kensington lock. Flip it over. Very important here is the, there's the SD card slot, and I want to see, no, I don't have an SD card handy. I just wanted to see if that, have I got one handy? Sorry, no SD card handy. Also you've got another USB 3. You've got this is the Ethernet. Oh no, that's that's the micro HDMI. That's the Ethernet breakout port. What was this one? This is the VGA. That's right. So there's a micro VGA and a micro HDMI, 2 USB 3s, charger headset, and the Ethernet port, full SD card slot as well. So you got to think about those adapter cables when you go on the road. There's a sealed unit inside. I'm just checking the stats. I don't know what the battery size is. Something is telling me 45 watt hours. Can't see from the back whether it's I think it's a 45 watt hour, but with Haswell it should be a pretty impressive battery life. Obviously fairly thin, finished really nicely with a metal that's gunmetal coloured here, and it's relatively light. 1.3 kilos. There are lighter devices on the market, but this is a 1.3 kilogram. Touchscreen. Obviously this is not fresh from the manufacturer, it has been used. We'll just boot that up. Nice backlit keyboard. Not a massive amount of throw compared to the Dell that I had earlier. This is the the E7440, which has a really nice keyboard on it. But this is pretty nice in terms of low throw keyboards. This is pretty nice. Nice big trackpad as well. I don't think there is NFC on this one. I'm not sure if it's connected standby capable. and obviously I'm going to have to set that up. Now there's the screen. Something tells me it's more than HD screen, but I'll have to quickly just set that up and we'll go into the screen and have a look. So we booted into Windows 8 and you can see the resolution here 1920 by 1080, but that's not actually the real res, although it actually looks pin sharp at this resolution, which is really interesting because it does mean that if you don't want to work at the full resolution 3200 by 1800, which is just nuts if you ask me, and there's a reason you might not want to work at it. Look how small those hit areas are. Go back to 1920 by 1080 and everything's really nice and crisp. I'm wondering whether clear, what's it called, clear font, clear text is working to make those fonts really nice. Oh, we've got ambient light sensor on that screen there, you can see. But anyway, that's really nice. I like that it's got the 3200 by 1800 res, but actually at 1920 by 1080 it works perfect. Let's just go back up to that full res again. I'll show you. Let's put the screen. So there you can see how small these Windows dressings are, just a couple of millimeters wide, which is way smaller than what you really need for touch here, which 6 to 8 millimeters is really what you should have for touch controls. Just put that back to 1920 by 1080. Right, now a couple of other things I just want to mention as we go through the device manager here. You've got an Intel, where is it? I'm looking upside down. Network adapters, there we go. So we've got a wireless N7260, which is dual band, a nice module. It's the NGFF sized module, and that gives you Wi-Fi and wireless USB. I'm just having a look to see if there's anything else down here. Nope, there's no NFC on this, no 3G on this, no vPro on this. There's the Gigi Ethernet port there, so it is a proper Ethernet port, not a USB adapter. And that's about it. So that's a quick look at the device manager there. That's the reason a lot of people like this. The design is super thin, and it has this lovely metallic build to it. And when it's closed, and it's really solid and nice, a beautiful Ultrabook. The only disadvantage is, of course, you've got the micro ports on both sides. But it's good. This is about 1100 euros worth. You can get a light version, and I believe you can get a low-end plus version as well with Intel, but with a smaller screen, lower screen resolution. It might even be 3066 by 768, the low resolution version. Anyway, have a look out for that one. The one we're testing here though is the full Quad HD version, and you'll see more on ultrabooknews.com. My name's Chippy. Thanks for watching. You can follow me at Chippy, but please make sure you check out the site and follow this channel on YouTube. Thanks for watching.